Yep. I was able to make it. Skin of my teeth. Just barely. We're in. Welcome to the secret variant, everybody. Final orders are due 6/28/2021 for majority of the books that you see on this program this evening. Music and soundtracks provided by White Bat Audio. And don't forget to give them a subscription, please. Don't forget also this wonderful Ultra Maximus logo is designed by Herd S. Eric. Make sure you're following him over there on IG. And then also don't forget to take a look at the other videos that we got on this wonderful channel here. That is, of course, the Hip Hop Variant Platinum List. And I got a couple other ones going on, too. Make sure you are, of course, subscribed. And that's because, we don't have Super Chats active. But if you feel the need, you're not required to by any means. But paypal.me/UltraMaximus is out there. If you feel the need to do so, we have successfully pressed 860 subscribers. So, if you are going to try to get into this Ultra box, I'll be reaching out to you soon. So, let's just say we're growing. And this is an old slide because, we're at like 867 since the last week. So, we're plus 100 since last week. So, thank you guys so much for that. It's nuts is what it is. But don't forget to follow me on IG, on Facebook, on Twitter. And don't forget to catch the next episode of the Wednesday Night Comic Book Presser, which is going to be approximately 10:15. I try that approximately thing. And don't forget to tune in to the Mighty Mill V channel on Friday/Saturday morning, 12:30 a.m., where you can catch the Ultra Maximus Speculation Matrix Variant Edition. And of course, don't forget to follow our fellow friends, Comic Crusaders. And then of course, shout out to the dudes over there on Spine Ticks. And also, I thought I had the slide in here, and I honestly don't. I have it in the presser. But shout out to Team Nerd Herd. I'll be making an appearance on their show on Tuesday, so it's gonna be ill. Don't forget also our buddies over there at Wanna Comics dropping fire exclusives, and you guys know I'm a really, really hardcore person on exclusives. But this right here, especially this Masters of the Universe is nuts. Dave Wilkins in the house, but Wanna Comics on eBay as well as through his web store. The dude is one of the best in the business, one of the nicest guys in the business. But also for all my big collectors out there, don't forget Comic Barricade. It's one of the best ways to keep your collection upright in the boxes. And don't forget to use that code ULTRA for 10% off. And let's kick it on into the night, everybody. Welcome to the Secret Variant. I'm going to check on y'all in the chat here in just a second. Let's switch the screens here. All right. So no good comics up in here. Azor's up in the chat too, and Jamie Sandoval. I know some people were like messaging me like, "Hey man, are you doing a show tonight?" Like, and I would reply to you, but I am busy. So, but we're here now. Secret Variant is here. Everybody, let's get your FOC fix. I thank you again for tuning into this live stream as it is broadcasted. For all you guys catching it on the rewind, I appreciate you watching on the rewind. Of course, y'all know that if we're doing this FOC thing here, we got spoilers. Definitely going to be some spoilers. So let's take a look and see what we got going on here. All right, so first up, Ablaze is dropping Eros Psyche number 5. A cover, not too shabby. B cover, also again, not too shabby. C cover, it's not no Mirka and Dolfo, but yes! All my X fans rejoice. We love a good X-Men swipe, and this right here is hitting on all those cylinders for an X-Men swipe. So there's your 10 copy incentive, and then the 20 copy incentive, which is a Virgin Eyes, and then your 30 copy incentive, which is Virgin Eyes. But you know what? I'm probably going to go for just the D cover. Just the D cover by itself. So, evening, Brandon P. Giovanni's Place. What's up to you too, man? Thank you again, guys, for joining in the live chat. Aftershock. Shattering your expectations. Project Patron, number 4. So, this is weird, right? Because, we found out, dude's, an android. And apparently he's not so much an android. Apparently he's real. Or he's one of the androids and he's taken over. So if you're reading that one, leave us a comment below. Let us know what's going on in that book. And if it is something I should be throwing into the read pile on the Wednesday night show. 7 Swords, number 2. Silver City number 3, and shout out again to Eric Hurd, Eric S. Hurd, that is, the wonderful cover artist of the Beastie Boys swipe for Silver City's number 1 store exclusive. And again, not a big fan of exclusives except for when they're done by good people I know, and they are phenomenal artwork. And yeah, I got the Wolverine haircut, man. I need to do something about this mop on top, man. I need some more conditioner and some other things, but we'll get to that after the press or after the show here. I'm definitely gonna get wound down and have me a nice restful sleep in. The wife is home from work tomorrow, so it's, get a little bit of relaxation. It took me a while to recover from the last night's spine ticks too, and those guys went on way later than I could. But Antarctic Press dropping Gold Digger number 282. Doesn't seem to quit. Archie Comics giving us Archie World of Archie Jumbo Comics Digest number 11. Black Mask Studios giving us Alice in Leatherland, and then Destiny New York number 5. Last Song number 4. Okay. White number 1 has gone second print. What does this mean? Okay, well, they put the first print on FOC 3 times, and then they allocated everybody basically down to like 2 copies per store. So good luck to you if you're in the runnings for your LCS to get your copy of the white number 1 first print. But the second print right here has been announced, and that means I don't know what it means. We'll find out. We'll find out what the sales totals are on that thing, and if it actually satisfies to not warrant a third print. Because this is basically what happens. You know, you undersell your first print, trip a second print, and then it keeps tripping subsequent printings because you keep printing before FOC or something like that. But Fantagraphics books, Blubber number 6. Oni Press giving us Rick and Morty, Rick's New Hat number 2. Ooh-wee! Yeah. Here's your cover B. Okay, so did I do this right? Yeah, this is all the stuff that basically was under Lunar for this week, and I think I might have botched up on this stuff because Lunar distribution doing the scout stuff is a little bit iffy, if you know what I mean. So let's take a look at what we got here. So Broken Souls Ballad by the Horns. By the Horns number 4, 10 copy incentive. Count Draco Knuckle Duster. So this is all stuff that was due on FOC 10 minutes ago or yesterday sometime. So, you know, all of these, you know, you guys caught last week. If you did watch the show last week, then you caught these. So we'll see what happens. But Impure number 1 getting a second print was the only new thing that I saw. Rabid World number 3 again was talked about last week, and then the White Ash Mythic Edition. And then yeah, this was the stuff that was on 620, and I did not delete it from the slides. Whoops. Titan Extraordinary number 2, and they put the FOC variant first. Why? I don't know why, but here's your cover A. And your FOC variant was basically just an FOC virginized version of the cover A. Then here is your cover B. And then here is your cover C. Now the red robes thing, that's kind of wild, right? Vault Engine Ward number 11. And then we have Engine Ward cover B by Hickman. And then we have Wasted Space number 22 to cover A. Oh, so that means there's a cover B somewhere. And I failed to obtain it. I'm sorry. But your variant list should be obtainable at your LCS. So if you are picking up that cover A, ask them about the cover B and if it is incentive. And it most likely probably is because they didn't list it in the right spot, in other words. Dark Blood, number 1 of a 6-issue miniseries. And then we have the cover B. We got the cover C. which is your 10 copy incentive. And then you got your 25 copy incentive here by Dan Mora. And then you got a 50 copy incentive, which is virginized of that. Yo, Universe X, what up? Prince Zodiac, what you miss? Nothing much, man. We just now into the boom stuff, so you missed nothing. But this looks interesting right here, right? Dark Blood. So might have to pick up the first issue and see if it gets me in there. Nothing Aftershock Scout PS. Comic book money. All right, so comic book money. What do you think of Eve? Number 2, second print. And then we've got Firefly, brand new verse. And somebody dropped that joke in my chat last week, and then someone dropped it last night on Spine Ticks. For all you Firefly lovers, how do Reavers Reavers clean their spikes? They run them through the wash. Dun-dun-duns. So only Firefly fans will get that one. But here's your brand new verse cover A. And there's your brand new verse cover B. And then we got a lot of variants going on with this one. So Ms. Tula Lotte, one of Mel's favorites. There's your 25 copy incentive from her. And then we get an unlockable and another unlockable. So those are probably one per store virginized, which I don't know what Boom's doing, but it looks like Boom is switching around their method. So if you guys noticed that they used to have a method where they would do like cover A, cover B, and then your 1 in 10 and your 1 in 15 is a virginized the cover A and cover B, and then they'd have incentives after that, and then they'd have an unlockable. So we'll see what happens, because Power Rangers is one of the books that they switched this up on. So there's your cover A, there's your cover B. Here is your cover F. Now, this is an FOC, and it looks like it's a Merca and Dolfo one. Just putting that out there. But here's your 10 copy cover C. And then here is your 15 copy incentive. And then Ms. Rian Gonzalez got herself a 25 copy incentive as well as an unlockable. So the unlockable is probably going to be a 1 per store. And as you guys noticed previously, what they were doing with all these is the Virgin was the 1 in 50, and then there was a 1 in 25 that had the trade dress. And then, they would do some unlockable other stuff. But the FOC stuff that they're adding on here is definitely adding some interesting things to it. Sith Lordly in the house. Good to see you, Spine Ticks. Still in recovery mode like me? Eric Hurd in the house. Good to see you, man. Proctor Valley Road, number 5 of 5. Dropping the cover A. Here's your cover B. There's going to be this 10 copy incentive by Christian Ward. So I don't know if you guys are after all those variants. 25 copy incentive, however, still looking fire. Save Yourself is going to give us number 2 with a cover A by Matthews. Here, cover B. And then your 10 copy incentive by Matthews. And then your 25 copy incentive by Gonzaga. And that's going to round it out for Boom. Into the Horse of the Dark. David Nakayama, everybody. David Nakayama. Definitely one of the coolest cover artists out there right now, in my opinion. I love a lot of his work. This right here is also one of those, because it's Apex Legends, it's going to have a video game fan base to it. And it's wild, right? Because it's either hit or miss. Either it's a great hit to have, like everybody loves the video game comic book, or nobody likes it at all. God of War is one of those that God of War actually, the number 1 sells for good 3-4 times cover. So it's one of those things, if you can find a copy, some of these underorder ones are pretty good. But Apex Legends, everybody, wonder how that's going to work out for them. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it's playing out. All right. And then Black Hammer Reborn number 2. We got a couple of covers with that one. A cover, B cover. And then Critical Role, Vox Machina Origins 3. Number 3 of 6. Hip Hop's and Me in the house. What's up, man? Tales from Harrow County, Fairfolk number 1. There's your cover A. So here is your cover B. And that's going to round it out for Dark Horse. Now we're on into the Dynamite. There's that one slide that doesn't have the effect that I was looking for. I was looking for it on the wrong show. Deja Thoris, John Carter of Mars. This is going to be interesting, right? So John Carter and her, I guess, are on the outs. And they're going to have a little bit of a tiff. So there's your Linsner. Here is your cover C. Here is your cosplay. Your blank. And then we got your cover F, 10 copy. Your 20 copy. 25 copy, your 30 copy, your 40 copy, your 50 copy. We got a Perillo limited version incentive, a Linsner limited version incentive, a Miracolo limited version incentive, and then we have our cover O, which is your premium FOC, and then you have your 7 copy, and then you have your 11 copy FOC incentive, and then you have your 21 copy. And then we're on a James Bond, Agent of Spectre, and your cover A on this one. And then you're followed by a cover B, which is your 10 copy. Then you got a 20 copy. However, they didn't finish. There's a 25 copy. And then there's this E Premium FOC variant. And then there's this 11 copy FOC incentive. And then your 15 copy incentive. And then we're on Vengeance of Vampirilla number 20, which is your cover A by Perillo. Your cover B by Ben Oliver, which even though they don't have art from it, you probably know Ben Oliver's work is Fuego. Vengeance of Vampirilla number 20, cover C. Here's your cover D cosplay. 10 copy Virgin incentive. Your 20 copy. 30 copy didn't have art. Neither did the 40 copy. Your Perillo limited Virgin cover. Your Oliver limited version did not have art. So a lot of, as you see, dominoes fall when one of them doesn't have the cover art. They're like, oh man, we can't do our Photoshop to it and get your red line tint and all these other ones, huh? But Vengeance of Vampirilla number 20 is a FOC bonus variant by Maria. Then there's your 7 copy incentive, and then 11 copy incentive, and 15 copy incentive, and then your 25 copy incentive. That's going to round it out for Dynamite. Ooh, that's a lot, isn't it? These will be in discount and diamond liquidation in like 5 months, or a lot of them. You know, you would think that comic book money, but I think actually Dynamite actually prints their own books, which is the reason why they are like really smart about their print to order. Like their print to order is really, really close. So a lot of these books actually are on the upper rare side. So like if you like the art on, if you like the artist or artwork on one of these books, if you do gamble, you run the risk of it, you know, being available, or maybe not. So tread lightly. And I'd actually like to find out more on that one, because it's a rumor that I heard that Dynamite prints their own books. So I'll have to look into that. I'll have to look into that a little bit closer and just see. But Bermuda number 1. Now this is a book. We've got a bunch of covers. And I mean like a bunch of covers. So Bradshaw, who everybody's like, oh, it looks like Art Adams. Well, nope, it's not his. But here's your 10 copy incentive by Bradshaw. But then, oh wait, there's Art Adams. So it's like, oh yeah, there we go. But 25 copy incentive by Art Adams, and then there's a 50 copy incentive. So an RIC on an IDW book, everybody, and you guys know IDW doesn't sell like Marvel or DC or Boom on some of those big titles, right? So a C cover, a 50 copy incentive for them is a big thing, and I think they're banking on Art Adams carrying that one. And you never know, it might actually work really, really well in their favor. But Godzilla Monsters and Protectors number 4. Here's your cover B. Here's your 10 copy Gonzalez incentive. That's wicked looking though. Look at that. It's like a mutant. Who's the monster in the back? If you know who the monster in the back is, leave me a comment below. Let me know who it is. And if you're in the live chat, shout out to the live chat. All you good people out there. It's good seeing you guys out there. Marvel Action Spider-Man number 4. And then Marvel Action Spider-Man number 4's 10 copy incentive. And Screwball apparently is this guy's name. Shout out to Tony Fleeks. My Little Pony Transformers number 404. Oh, I'm sorry, My Little Pony Transformers 2 number 404. So your final issue of the series. There's your cover B by Bethany McGuire Smith, and then your 10 copy incentive by Bryce Thomas the First. I'll be honest, that's pretty wicked looking. But nah, not for me. Maybe for you. If it is for you, good. You without me shopping for books, you have a better chance, because I do stupid things like buy multiple copies of books that are worthless, especially when it comes to Transformers books. I don't know why. Might do that. But anyway, Sonic the Hedgehog number 42, dropping cover A, and then a cover B, and then of course 10 copy incentive. Star Wars High Republic Adventures. Here's your number 6, cover A. And of course, we are now into a territory where they don't give us a B cover, but they still make sure to give us a 10 copy incentive. So I wonder, are they going to throw some goods on these 10 copy incentives? Be nice to know, right? Well, Usagi Yojimbo number 21 continues on with the hype after 20, and 20 did actually go second print. So be on the lookout for that one, everybody. Usagi Yojimbo 21, cover B, 10 copy incentive. All right, and again, find out, because I think I might have botched up and I might have missed some things in an effort to go live before the 28th. I think I might have missed out on some of these second prints. So the Usagi 20 second print was announced, though. I do know that for a fact. Image Comics dropping Ascender number 17, and then we've got Chew number 6, and then we've got Compass number 2. Deadly Class number 47, cover A, and then your cover B by Jeff DeCall. So I know somebody's going to be freaking out about this one, posting it all over IG 5 times a day. Home number 4, cover A. Home number 4, cover B. Homesick Pilots, cover A, and then your cover B. Jupiter's Legacy Requiem, number 2 of 12. Pardon me while I take a sip of my drink. All right. Cover A, cover B by Sook, and then the Sook has a black and white, which is your cover C. Your cover D is your Netflix photo variant. So if you guys want to meet the actor and get yourself a CGC series, this is probably a good book to do it on. Philadelphia number 15, cover A. And then here's your cover B by Paul Pope. Fire, right? And then, yeah, shout out to Azor's Tigers from Spine Ticks, because he's all over the Philadelphia book. That's one of his picks from last night. Mother of Madness, number 1 of 3. Here's your cover A by Ratcliffe. But don't you worry, they knew you wanted more of Amelia Clark. So they gave you this cover B by Bartel. B by Bartel. And then cover C. What? Like, all right, I get things in motion and stuff like that, and a little bit of fluidity, but cover C. Anyway, cover D is a blank sketch variant, and then cover E, which is your 10 copy incentive, is a panel cover. I don't know what they mean by this. Ooh, and it is way past my bedtime. I still didn't fully recover from last night's Spine Ticks or the drunken chat from the night before that. So, Mother Madness, number 1 of 3, cover F, 25 copy incentive. And then, of course, we got a 50 copy version of the Bartel. And then we've got a 100 copy incentive by Mirka and Dolfo. And then a 1 in 500 copy incentive signed by Amelia Clark. So, which would you rather have? Would you rather have the Mother of Madness by Mirka? Or would you rather have the 1 in 500 signed by Amelia Clark of the cover A? Anyway, leave me a comment below. Let me know. After the video is done, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think on that one. And of course, if you are in the live chat, I'll take your opinion there too. Yeah, 1 in 500 is crazy, isn't it? Comic book money. Radiant Black, number 5. Second print. Radiant Black, number 6. Oh, yep. So they're going to drop number 5 second print on the same day. Number 6 is going to hopefully be released. And then your cover A by La Fuente. And then your cover B by Akamoto. Here's your 25 copy. Shadecraft, number 5, cover A. And then your cover B. And then Skybound X. Now, Skybound X, of course, everybody keeps saying there's going to be first appearances. Ooh. Ooh. Pardon me. A little sneeze action on screen. And, of course, this is a live stream, so I don't edit these things out, and I didn't have time to mute the mic. Sneezing and yawning, sneezing and yawning. But don't worry, we're into image, so we're almost there, everybody. Skybound X number 3. Here's your cover A by Art Adams. He's popping up everywhere, and thank you everybody for the blessings. Skybound X number 3, cover B. Now look at this thing. This dude's got first off, the dude's a dog, and he's got a rocket attached to him. So I don't know what they keep saying. Skybound X is supposedly going to be dropping like first appearances in just about every issue. So if you are going to be picking this up, let me know. Leave me a comment below. And then here's again another covers. Here's cover C by Henderson, and then your cover D by Johnson. There's your 10 copy, another 10 copy, and another 10 copy. So the 1 in 10, they're getting 3 of those for a 1 in 10, which does kind of dilute it a little bit. Yeah, dude, Spidey Holic, I'm spent, bro. You know, wife and kid back at home for since Friday night, man. So it's been wild. I rushed to try to get even a spec matrix done for Friday. It was nuts, but nonetheless, I am a trooper. And here's again what I was saying: 3 1 in 10s, but then there's also going to be a 25 copy Art Adams exclusive. So it's going to basically incentivize them to up their orders a little bit. But definitely talk to your stores about these. And the solicits might actually have clues to first appearances of people. But you guys know how that goes. Spawn Universe getting a second print for whatever reason, considering there's like 100,000+ copies of this. I did pick up my copy of the Campbell cover with the Redeemers that I was looking for, and that's basically the only one I wanted. Siphon number 1 of a 3-issue series. Time Before Time number 3. Cover A, and cover B by Christian Ward. That's awesome. Christian Ward getting a lot of work around places. Undiscovered Country number 14, and there is your cover A, and then here is your cover B. And look at Tula delivering. All right, we all know what happens in Walking Dead 19. So in this reprint of Walking Dead Deluxe number 19, they are right on time. Here is your first appearance of a colorized Michonne. So here's your cover A, right? And then your cover B, which looks just like the cover A from Walking Dead, but that's your Tony Moore and Craig. And then here is your Tedesco, and then here is your Adams, and your cover E by Charlie Adler, cover F by Liefeld, and cover G by Milton. Cover H did not have artwork available at the time of this broadcast, but there is your holder. So what do you guys think? Are the Walking Dead Deluxes taking advantage of you and your dollars by giving you a bunch of variant covers to chase on what are known keys? If the numbering and everything is exactly the same, and basically the key issues are the same key issues, but doesn't that technically make it like a third or a fourth print in color? You decide. I know some people are chasing them. Alright, so with DC, as you guys know, that they do a lot of funny stuff. So the funny business with DC is that now, of course, with the 4th of July weekend, they are doing FOC on 7/1. Action Comics 1033, cover A by Tony Daniel, cover D by Tedesco, and then your cover C has got a Bartel headshot, which is going to be your 125. Batman Reptilian number 2, cover A, cover B, Federici, 1/25 incentive. This is wild, right? So check this out. Batman Secret Files, The Huntress. Ooh, big trade dress. Lovely Irvin Rodriguez cover. There's your B variant by Federici, which is your cardstock. And they said, oh, let's just give you a minimal trade dress. Why don't they just do, oh, it's because this one's your 1 in 25 incentive. So the 1 in 25 incentive looks exactly like the cover A, making it, yeah, for a lot of people, they're not into that. But anyway, Batman, Superman, here is your number 20 cover A. Here is your Jenny Frisian cardstock variant for cover B. So Patrick up in the house, what's up, man? Just in time to check out DC. Gonna get everybody up on this Frisian money, and this is, I mean, it's a good looking cover. Don't get me wrong, but are the guts doing really good for the book? I hear people telling me this is a really good story, so maybe. Checkmate number 2. Here's your cover A by Malieve, and then here's your cover B. Detective 1040, Bermejo cover B. Free Comic Book Day. So there's a bunch of Free Comic Book Day books in here. This is the final order cutoff in order to get these, so make sure your LCS does take a look at that and make sure they get anything that you might want. So here we have Free Comic Book Day 2021 Batman and Robin Howard Amethyst Princess of Gemworld Special Edition flip book. So on the other side of it, it's got that little girl that you see right there on the cover. Batman Free Comic Book Day 2021. Oh, and they're going to give you guys incentives. So there's a 20 copy monofoil variant. Free Comic Book Day 2021 Suicide Squad Special. King Shark. 1 in 20 foil variant. Oh. 1 in 4 Virgin variant. Free Comic Book Day 2021 Teen Titans Beast Boy Loves Raven Special Edition. So this is a preview of the graphic novel that was on FOC the week prior to this one. Harley Quinn number 5, cover A. And then here's your Derek Chew cardstock. So your local comic shop's going to vary on when it comes to Free Comic Book Day stuff. Because look, my comic shops know that, yeah, ratio on Free Comic Book Day. Isn't that amazing? So you should probably add them to your pull list if you tell them that, look, I can't wait in line. I cannot come out and wait in line to try to nab these books. If you ask them, they pay $1 for them, or they pay something for them. So whatever arrangement you want to work out with your LCS, you work that out. You ask them if they can pre-order them for you, or maybe you should probably tell them, subscribers, if you do subscribe to a store and you want some of the Free Comic Book Day content, it would behoove you to tell them which ones they should order for you if it's going to be more than like traditional like 2 or 3 that they're given. So I would do it that way just to make sure you cover and don't miss. But don't forget Harley Quinn cover A and cover B. Here's your cover A by Rossmo, and then here's your cover B by Derek Chew, which is your cardstock. What up, Ronald? Good to see you in the house. Icon and Rocket Season 1, number 1 of 6. And we got a few variants to go along with this one. Here's your Daryl Banks old school cardstock variant. Here is your cover C, Doug Brathwaite. New School. And then here's your 1 in 25 incentive. Infinite Frontier, number 3 of 6. And then here's your Infinite Frontier, number 3, cover B. And then Mr. Miracle, the Source of Freedom, number 3. And then your cardstock variant. All right, so Nightwing 78, 3rd print. So it looks like Dick Grayson's sister, Melinda Zuko. Who cheated? That's all I want to know. Somebody cheated. Who was it? His sister is Melinda Zuko. And this is her first appearance, which is the reason why this one's going haywire and warranting a 3rd print. I guess I'm going to have to go back and pick up that 2nd print now, huh? But first prints are apparently doing pretty well. Robin number 4, cover A, and then your cover B, Rose. Francis Manapul, cardstock variant. Ruby Justice League number 4. Mercandolfo. And did you notice something? So that says cover A, so there is a cover B. They just haven't shared the artwork to it yet, but most likely it is the Chapter 8 artwork, because these were all released in digital editions, so you had the digital chapters being released, and it's basically doubled up. So the cover B has usually been resorting to that. There's also going to be a cover B for this one. So this is the Suicide Squad Joker #1. So, I'm sorry, Get Joker #1. And shout out to the Spontex crew who shared a bunch of these last night. So this one was on FOC 2 weeks ago, and then not on last week, and then now it's back. So this right here is Superman, Son of Kal-El #1, cover A. There is your Inyang Lee cardstock variant, which should have been applied to the previous volume. And then here's your cover C, Stephen Byrne, cardstock. Looks pretty cool, right? Jen Bartel, 1/25 headshot variant. And then they wanted to drive this one home. Modern day Superman #1, right? I mean, is this really what they're doing? John Kent is being like, they really did slide 5G and said, oh no, we're not going to do 5G. Just kidding. Here's your 5G Superman. Superman, Son of Kal-El #1, everybody. 150 incentive. And then Teen Titans Academy #5. Do we find out who Red X is yet? Maybe. But here's this Philip Tan cardstock variant. Phenomenal fill. And then Wonder Woman 776 cover A, but they didn't show the cover B. So they did take Middleton off of 775's cover B. So I'm wondering what's going on there. Now, all the things that just closed on FOC for DC yesterday. Blue and Gold #1. I like this one. This is actually pretty cool. Dave Johnson cardstock variant, and it's actually a trading card. Just kidding. It's not a trading card. It's a playing card. There we go. I want to use the appropriate term. Playing card. There we go. Catwoman #33. There's your cover A. Your Jenny Frisian cardstock. Flash 772 cover A by Brandon Peterson. Brett Booth. Justice League 65 cover A by Marquez. And She'll Never Be Your Pawn, checkmate. There is a wicked looking variant right there. But Naomi looks more ripped than Batman. Legends of the Dark Knight #3, cover A. Cover B. And your 125 Federici. Looney Tunes 261. Nightwing 81 second printing. Nightwing 82. Aaron Yee, what's up, man? Good to see you, buddy. Nightwing 82, of course, continuing on with the Melinda Zuko storyline. Yeah. There's your cover A. This cardstock variant is pretty tight. I gotta say, the last couple of variants that have been on this Nightwing series have been pretty good looking covers. And considering there's a lot going on in the story, might even warrant picking those up. The Other History of the DC Universe #5 of its 5-issue series. And then here is your cover B, once again, by Jamal Campbell. Alright, so Shazam #1, cover A, Clayton Henry. They gave you this cover B. They gave you this 1/25. This is a 4-issue miniseries. Static, Season 1, #2, cover A. And then your cover B, your cardstock variant. So what's that? Yeah, confirm that the dog has his right arm missing on that DC book. Yep, indeed. Strange Adventures #11 of 12, so that's wrapping up there soon. And then, okay, so this is wild. Superman and the Authority #1. We covered these last week, of course. There's your cover B by Brian Hitch. And then your 1/25 incentive by Bartel. So it's wild, right? Like, he's going gray. Like, is this our Clark Kent? Like, this is Kal-El. This is John Kent's father in this continuity going to hang out with the Authority because the sun is killing him. Interesting. Well, Superman and the Authority, again, the Bartel headshot variant looks amazing. So I don't normally put trade paperbacks on here, but because of the free comic book day mention, and of course me putting this on here last week, I put it on here for a reason, because it's a new story. The shipping has happened. So the DC Universe Titan series pushed everybody to do this Beast Boy Loves Raven. So, yep, Kingdom Come Superman, right? Flynn's Ghost, that'd be amazing if it was actually Kingdom Come Superman. Truth and Justice, number 6, cover A. And then here's your cover B. Wonder Woman Black and Gold, number 2. And then here's your cover B by Middleton. So this is what happened. They were like, hey, Josh, you did such good artwork on this one, but can you color it more gold for us? And by coloring it more gold, we're not going to have you do the 775 variant for Wonder Woman. So yeah, 775 is going to be done by somebody else. But there's your David Mack foil variant. And I wonder what the foil portion of it's going to be. If it's all the gold in foil, wow, this is going to be a cover that pops. And then Wonderful Women of the World trade paperback. Going to round it out for DC, everybody. All right, so we are in the home stretch, everybody. We are on the Marvel run, so let's get through this one, and then got some end credits to talk about, and some updates and some things, and we'll take it to there. So thanks again for everybody tuning into this one live, and of course, if you are watching this on the rewind, I appreciate you checking this out. Don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to click the notification bell for notifications for when I can go live. I try to keep a schedule, but you guys know life happens. And that is actually how we got Alien. So Alien's cover A there, and then here's your cover B, which is your Giordano variant, and then your LaRocca variant, and then you got this one right here, which is the Flamethrower variant. Amazing Fantasy number 1. Amazing Fantasy number 1. Andrew's variant. So this is wild, right? Big premiere issue, modernized Captain America. The Bianchi Hidden Gem variant. The Horley variant. Captain Marvel number 30. And then here's your Liefeld 30th anniversary of Deadpool variant. Your Peach Momoko Marvel anime variant. Yeah, Comic Book Money, I think that might be the alpha on that cover back there. But Captain Marvel number 30, here is your Dodson 1 in 25 incentive. Extreme Carnage Phage. So it looks like all of the original Carnageized, or all the other spawns of Venom, are all going to get Carnageized now that the Hive has basically disconnected them. So it's going to be interesting to see. But Extreme Carnage Phage number 1, here's your Johnson connecting variant. Geek Driven in the house. What's good, Jeff? Good to see you, man. Extreme Carnage Phage number 1 with the Scotty Young action variant with all of the word bubbles. You know there has to be some action going on here. Good talk, Yellow Carnage. Gamma Flight number 2. Connecting variant. And then here's your Scotty Young variant. Guardians of the Galaxy number 16. The Annihilation. The final annihilation is upon us, everybody. Final Annihilation. I like this cover, though. So this Jimenez variant right here. Gamora is all so blinded by her love for Star-Lord. Sorry about it, Richard. That's how it goes. It's because Star-Lord has a beard. That's why. And maybe if you grew a beard in that helmet, bro. I'm just saying. Guardians of the Galaxy number 16, Momoko, Marvel anime variant. Marauders number 22. Now, for those of you guys watching a few episodes back on the Wednesday Night Comic Book Presser, where they talked about Chantel Lourdes, I believe they resurrect her in Marauders number 22. So, Classic X-Men number 7, everybody. Classic X-Men number 7. Marauders number 22's got a Perel variant. And I gotta say, good job, Mr. Perel. And this is probably going to be a 125 incentive. Of course, it's a good Kitty Pryde variant with Lockheed. Two of Brian McClay's requirements are that they're good and that they have Lockheed. So you might actually have to check that one out. So this is wild here because Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 28, and looks like one of the clones throwing him off the top of the Brooklyn Bridge. And then this cover created a ton of buzz because everybody's like, "Oh my God, Miles Morales is the new Captain America." Is he? Is he though? Because if Miles Morales is the new Captain America, this book doesn't mean nothing compared to Spider-Man Volume 2, Number 2. Go check the cover out. I think I'm bullshit. Partially eidetic memory. Boosh. So speaking of that, we got Moon Knight dropping 12 covers. 12 covers. Del Otto being one of them. Okay. Amazing. Shout out to Moonlit Comics too, because she's probably like, she was talking about how she's chasing some of these, but not all of these, and I know she's gonna have some people probably competing with her to try to get some of these books. But the Gist variant, also fuego. Oh, look at this, the Hots variant, one of my least favorite artists of lately, still pretty good. Oh, look at this, Laraz Captain America variant, where he's got the Moon Knight shield. Todd Knapp Headshot variant. Romita Jr. variant. Now, there's this Romita Jr. variant, and then there's this one that's a virgin. So I'm assuming that the virgin is probably going to be super high ratio. And then, of course, the Hidden Gem, probably going to be like a 1 in 100. Dos Cinquets or higher. Might even be like a 1 in 500. Elizabeth Torque, I know this one is a 1 in 50. And shout out to Elizabeth Torque. I'm glad to see you're getting more covers out lately. Moon Knight number 1 with the Scotty Young variant. And then the Zafino variant is going to be number 12 on our list. So, what is he saying? The Zafino variant is dope, man. And I think it may actually be one of the top variants, too. So, probably going to be costly. So, Moon Knight is then followed up by New Mutants. And then here's your issue 20. And I know that we had some reservations about Gabby being dead. But here's Gabby right here with Shadow King. So it's interesting to see what's going to happen with that. New Mutants number 20's got a wicked looking variant too of Danny Moonstar, our Valkyrie. Reptile number 3. And then here is your variant. Savage Avengers number 22 with the Ghost Spider Rider. Ghost Spider Rider. No Gwen though. Star Wars, Darth Vader, number 14 with its tie into the War of the Bounty Hunters. And I can say this, that I think this is going to be the trading card variant. They're going to get rid of that The Hunt for Han Solo Begins May 2021 stuff. And if they don't, they're making the worst variant cover ever. But this one right here, and this was pointed out by the Tales from the Dark Side crew tonight. Bunch of first appearances. Bunch of first appearances on the cover of this one. And they're probably going to be on the guts of the interior of the book too. So ask for your Lucasfilm 50th anniversary variant, which may actually be an incentive. It may actually be a ratio. So good luck to you on that one. Star Wars, War of the Bounty Hunters, Jabba the Hutt number 1. And then here is your Chang variant. And then here is your Jabba Headshot variant. Thor Annual. Interesting looking stuff there, right? So is that Odin? Thor about to fight Odin? I guess we're going to find out. Thor Annual number 1 with the Ron Lim connecting variant. And then we've got Venom number 35. Second printing. Second printing ratio. So, comic book news saying it's not ratio you don't believe. The Star Wars. Yeah, no, I saw a bunch of them for cover price. It says Thor versus Thor. I'm really tired, Thunder, and you are catching things that I am not seeing. So, Thor versus Thor. So it's going to be interesting to see that Infinite Destinies and which version of the Thor it is. Is it King Thor from the future? Venom 35, second print, incentive. And then here we have Todd Nauk giving us X-Men Legends number 5's cover A. And this is Peter David coming back to give us the missing piece of the X Factor story. Ooh. Yeah, I'm spent. But we're not quite there yet. Polaris has enough polarity to keep me going. And while not redhead, green hair, also kind of punk rockish. And then we have the Todd Knack puzzle variant. And that is going to round it out for the stuff on FOC this coming week, everybody. So make sure you get your list together. Make sure you let your LCS know what's going down. So I want to give a special shout out to everybody in the live chat who has stuck through this entire thing, because, man, this is wild, wild stuff. So it's been a wild, wild night, but we are not quite done here yet, everybody. I do want to, again, thank you guys for tuning in to this, and I know that most of you guys are subscribed. I can tell by the analytics, and I appreciate you guys for your subscription. The secret variant, of course, is just this little thing I do in my office, but the Raw Report is going to be coming up with a new episode once I gather some pickups, and we'll take a look at that once it comes around. But don't forget, we're on our way to 1,000, everybody, and I would not be there without you. But don't forget to check a look at some of the other videos I got on the channel. The Ultra Box giveaway video does not have nearly enough views to warrant what's in it, but I'm sure you guys will get there. And then, of course, this needs to be updated because we're at like 800 and almost 70. And at least 3,900 hours have been watched on my channel. So thank you all very much for all of that. The Ultra Box giveaway is going to be the giveaway of giveaways, everybody. And I want one very special person to be very appreciative of the big box that they're going to win. Don't forget to follow me, IG, Facebook, and Twitter. And then, of course, thank you all for watching. I will see you all next weekend. Live chat, you are the greatest. H&H Comics. Getting close, Ultra. Yeah, no, I'm cutting it close. But, hey, man. I really, again, appreciate all you guys and all of your support along the way. And so, yeah, we will see you all in the next one. And thanks again for tuning in.